Hey guys! So, what I came to realise today, whilst I was in the bath, thinking, contemplating stuff, and I just realised how the animals have saved me. Like, the vegans have saved me, activism has saved me. Like, before going vegan, and before making any vegan friends, and before doing activism slowly in stages, like I was feeling really depressed and really overwhelmed with all the crap in the world, and just feeling so like alone and helpless. And since going vegan and helping the animals and realizing their suffering and all that they go through, it makes me feel so grateful for and feel so privileged to have my life and to have amazing people around me, have a roof over my head, and just for all the things in my life. And also just puts things into perspective, thinking of, when I feel down or upset or have anxiety or nervousness, then you just think it's nothing compared to what these animals are going through. And they're so brave and resilient and innocent. They're so innocent. They're the most vulnerable beings, and we take advantage of them and exploit them and use them for entertainment, for food, for clothes, for all these things. And we're living in 2018. We don't need to use them for anything. Maybe in some remote areas, small percentage of the world may still need to. People living on a mountain somewhere or in Arctic weather, or I don't know. But that doesn't give us all the right to act that way, especially in the West. And I'm just more recently feeling more empowered than ever and so inspired by all these amazing vegans all coming together for one cause. And when I first went vegan, I was really angry and didn't know how to get myself across. That's why I didn't do activism for a while, because I didn't want to. I wanted to know my stuff first, and the more and more I'm learning, it's just fueling me more, because it's absolute atrocities, the things that are going on. Like, over 150 billion animals are slaughtered every year for food. That's not including entertainment, like horses and dogs and things that, when they race these animals or use them in circuses or things like that. There's just so many levels to this animal abuse. It's on another level, and I feel like the animals have saved me in a way. I know what suffering feels like, and mine's nothing compared to theirs, and I don't want my suffering or my friends and family or their suffering or people around the world or their suffering. So why would I not care about the animals suffering? And I see them. And yeah, the march, the official animal rights march, 10,000 vegans coming together in solidarity, in peace and unity for liberation, justice for all. It was the most beautiful thing and so inspiring to be a part of, And the media didn't cover it properly, but we've got 10,000 people that were there, all documenting it, and it's out there on the internet, so look it up. This is a social justice movement. We are fighting against capitalism here. We are fighting against injustice, against discrimination, against, sexism and pollution, all things related to animal exploitation, like all the problems in the world, most of them, 99.9% probably of them. And loads of people can't see how they're linked or related because we're so deeply ingrained to ignore what is going on. But we need to open up our eyes and just critical think a little bit more and think of how things are linked together. You know, this animal cruelty is destroying the oceans, it's destroying the air, it's destroying the land. Just, you know, we could feed the world many times over if we weren't feeding these animals just to slaughter them to eat them. You know, we could feed those crops to people or use that land or use land in that space to, you know, create more for people. You know, we could balance out the ecosystem. So many mammals have died and gone, like the amount of land mammals, most of them are taken up by cattle. That's the biggest percentage, and we've just bred them into the world. And you know, species extinction is the biggest cause of species extinction is from animal agriculture. You know, we could have fishless oceans by 2050 or maybe before then. And people aren't seeing how these things are related, but they are. Just look into it a bit more. If you don't believe things, look into them. Don't just deny things. I used to deny these things. I used to, well, not deny these things, but I used to think, oh yeah, animals are put here, the ones that we eat are bred to eat. So, you know, I cared about lions and stuff being killed, but I didn't care about cows and that, because I thought, oh, well, they're being bred, so there's loads of them. I just don't want any to go extinct. But I didn't realise that animal agriculture is the leading cause of species extinction, where they're chopping down all the rainforests and fucking up ecosystems to have animals there, dumping all their waste in the oceans, causing ocean dead zones. You know, all these daft things that are happening just so people can have some steak on their plate. That's just really not worth it. Why are your taste buds worth more than all the planet, all the people, all the animals, all the future people? It's just really not worth it. So we need to put things into perspective and reality. But yeah, activism is great. Everybody needs to get involved and just be active how you can to make this world a better place and to help out things more, you know. Just recycling or stuff like that isn't making a big enough impact. Oh, also, like, water consumption, that's a huge thing in animal agriculture. So we have to water all the crops to feed the animals water, to, like, just all these things aren't sustainable. You know, we say the world's overpopulated, it's because it's taken up loads by animals that we breed to eat. Human health, the leading killers are cancer and heart disease, which can be reversed by a whole foods plant-based diet. Like, cholesterol comes from animals. Well, like when we eat plants and stuff, our body creates cholesterol because we need cholesterol. But when we have like second-hand cholesterol from animals, that could be really bad for our health. So yeah, the plant world has everything we need, guys. So yeah, just basically we need to be more active. It feels so empowering to be part of something and to be doing something, basically. That's what I'm trying to get to. I feel like it's helped my depression. Instead of feeling helpless and apathetic, actually just doing something. First, eating the plant-based foods helped me to wake me up and help me get energy and feel better. And that's more whole foods and stuff, and veggies and all the good stuff. Not just eating junk food, because that's not going to help. And then it's like the knowledge and things like that, and also the friends and the support system, and then all of that has helped to build me into this person, and I'm just feeling more motivated than ever and more alive than ever. I'm still have to pace myself and still feel tired at times, but I can pick myself back up after some rest time and self-care, whereas before I could be depressed and in bed for days and not want to do anything. Now I still do need a rest day every now and then, but I don't feel as disheartened by things. I can bounce back a lot easier. And yeah, I've just met the most amazing people. The most amazing people, right? And like, people are saying that vegans go against each other in ways, but I've not really seen that at all. I've just seen loving, compassionate people caring and supporting each other. And, you know, we're all just trying to make this world a better place. And I know a lot of non-vegans are too, and they don't realise the impact that going vegan can have. They feel like just one person can't make a difference, but one person can make a huge difference. Think of how many lives you're saving by not consuming animals, and how much water you're saving, and how much CO2 you're not putting into the earth. Like, just by, you know, our money that we spend is a vote for what we want. So we better start voting for better things, guys, or we're not going to have a future. But yeah, I just wanted to do that short video and just express that. But yeah, so great to be part of this amazing social justice movement. I feel like there's no stopping us. And yeah, we have got a lot of work to do, and we've got to get people on board. But I like a challenge, and I feel like I've got value in my time now, value in what I'm doing, which is really therapeutic in a way. Like, it can be tiring and stressful, but at least I know I'm living in line with my core beliefs, and I'm doing what I've always felt needed to be done. I just didn't know that this was it until I'm doing it, and then I'm like, yeah, this is it. I've always wanted to be part of something, and I've always fought for better things for the world, but I didn't know that this was the path until I got on it, and now I know. So yeah, veganism, guys, do it, research it, look up about it. If you want to know about it, ask a vegan. We'll be happy to help. You know? Yeah. So, yeah, I need to relax now because I've been in London this weekend and it's so hectic there. I've just had a nice bath. I'm going to chill and watch a movie and relax. Check out my Instagram, alt.seeing.aye. So, yeah, altseeingeye for Aisha, because I'm Aisha. So yeah, check that out to see any pictures of the march. I've not put them all up yet, but yeah. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and share. Sending love to everyone, vegans, non-vegans, animals, everyone. I love you all. Have a beautiful day, and yeah, just remember to love more and be happy, and we can do anything we set our minds to, guys, you know. It's happening. Veganism is here. It's happening. Woo! What do we want? Animal liberation. When do we want it? Now! Peace.